my dears, my dear Taurus, and a very, very warm welcome back to the deep dive.
We are so happy you're here with us today.
Yes, this is where we look at all the celestial energies to give you a really focused blueprint for your week ahead.
And today, we are zeroing in on December 22nd through the 28th, 2025.
That's right.
This one is for you, my lovely Earth sign Taurus. That's for your sun sign, and so crucially, for your ascendant.
And this week is huge. It's right in the middle of the holidays, but the cosmos are really cooking up something special for you.
They really are. And my sugars, as we get into it, please remember to follow your rising sign. Be sure to follow your rising sign, my sweeties. It is very important.
So important.
It tells us exactly where these big planetary moments are landing in your life.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Before we get to the weekly sparkle, we always have to talk about the background, right?
The long-term tectonic plates.
Exactly.
These are the energies that have been, shaping your world for months or even years. And for Taurus, the sign of stability, the theme has been, well, change. A whole lot of change. It's kind of the central conflict, isn't it? Your core identity is all about comfort and continuity. And the heavens have basically been staging this, prolonged rebellion against your comfort zone.
And leading that charge is, of course, Uranus.
Of course. That's the biggest long-term background effect. Uranus has been traveling through your sign, through Taurus, for the last 7 years.
Wow, 7 years.
It's this unsettling but also very liberating influence. It's the cosmic disruptor, literally asking you what makes you feel free. And that energy is still buzzing away.
And it's not just Uranus, right? There's also Pluto.
That's right. Pluto's long-term prompt, which has been active since, 2008,
Wow.
has been really provocative. It's been pushing you to transform how you see your career, your public role, to step outside what feels safe.
So all this pressure has been building.
For a very long time. And then you have Saturn and Neptune, which are more current. They're in Pisces right now, which is your 11th house of friends and hopes.
Okay, so that affects the social sphere.
Exactly. It's making you really define what a sincere connection is. But it can also create this little bit of inhibition.
An inhibition? How so?
Like a reluctance to do something dramatically different because you feel you have to bring your whole community along with you. It can kind of slow things down. But when we look at this week specifically, oh, my honeys, the main event is this huge collective of planets settling into your 9th house.
Okay, and this is where it gets really juicy because the 9th house is the most free-spirited, adventurous part of the chart.
It is. It's all about expansion, travel, higher knowledge, just more.
More of everything.
And the lineup is just so powerful. The sun has just moved into Capricorn, so it's in that 9th house right as the week starts.
Okay.
And Mars, the planet of action and drive, is already there from mid-December, so the energy is already building.
But the real moment, the turning point for you, my dear Taurus, is when your own ruling planet shows up to the party.
That is the clincher. Venus, your ruler, joins the sun and Mars in Capricorn on Wednesday, December 24th.
So you have this power trio sun, Mars, and Venus, all in the most adventurous part of your chart.
All demanding that you seek growth and stimulation and freedom. It's a huge green light from the universe.
And this isn't just a quick little holiday fling, is it? This energy has legs.
Oh, it has serious legs. This cluster stays tightly packed all through the end of 2025 and well into the middle of January 2026.
Wow.
This whole window of opportunity really culminates with a stunning new moon in that same 9th house on January 18th. So what you start now has real staying power.
Okay, so let's get practical. If you're a comfort-loving Taurus, how do you even begin to use this energy? What does variety and spontaneity look like?
Well, it could be very literal. The charts are screaming last-minute travel.
Like just booking a flight.
Yes. Go find some snow or go find some sun. A total change of scenery. Or it could be more intellectual, enrolling in a course, starting a new project at work that really stretches your mind.
Change is as good as the rest, my beauties. But you don't have to, blow up your entire life, right?
Not at all. That's your superpower. You can keep one part of your life steady, your home, your routine, but the cosmos is begging you to try something different in another area.
Like your travel plans or a new hobby?
Precisely. That's the sweet spot. Now, this powerful energy, it's not without a little friction. The weekly charts show a few bumps in the road.
And that Saturn and Neptune influence we talked about in the 11th house of friends, that's the speed bump, isn't it?
That is your cosmic speed bump, yes. Over the next few weeks, you might find yourself rethinking a commitment to a group or to certain friends.
Why is that?
Because you might realize they're subtly, maybe not even intentionally, stopping you from embracing this new, spontaneous freedom.
So you feel that little bit of guilt, maybe, for wanting to do your own thing?
You might. But then something happens early in the week to give you a push.
A trigger.
A trigger moment, exactly. On Monday and Tuesday, the moon in Capricorn gets into this wonderful, unexpected alliance with Uranus in your sign.
Ooh, little surprise.
It's a jolt of awakening that could be an email, a sudden idea, but it's the thing that gives you permission to finally make a change you've been putting off.
I love that. Now let's talk about something a bit more complex, but so important this week. The Jupiter-Chiron square.
Yes, this is about big healing jumps.
Hmm.
Jupiter is in your third house of communication, siblings, neighbors,
Okay.
and Chiron, the wounded healer, is in your 12th house of hidden vulnerabilities and deep rest.
So the healing comes from a really private place, the 12th house, but it's triggered by a conversation with a sibling or a neighbor.
That is the key connection we're seeing. But the 12th house energy demands one thing first.
What's that?
Rest. You have to get enough rest. The healing can't happen if you're burned out.
So rest is the gateway.
It's the gateway. Once you show up for yourself and actually rest, you become open to those meaningful reconnections. That healing conversation can finally happen.
That is beautiful. Okay, and what about Christmas Day itself, December 25th?
The moon starts the day in Aquarius, your 10th house of career. So you might feel a little on display.
A bit of pressure to perform.
A little bit. But later in the day, the moon moves into a much friendlier spot. If you're socializing, a lively, supportive group will feel just right. And as we get to the end of the week, we hit a really crucial point. A quarter moon.
Which is always a moment of tension and
Yes.
action, right? A decision point.
Exactly. This one happens across your 10th house of public life and your 12th house of private needs and rest.
Ah, so that same theme again, the clash between your public duties and your need for solitude.
Yes, and this quarter moon forces a confrontation with it. You have to make a choice.
So if we tie all of this together, the huge drive for spontaneity, the friction from friends, the need for rest, what's the big takeaway? The strategy.
So what Inside's all about liberation, my sugars. The path forward is to figure out which friends, which groups, which plans are subtly stopping you from chasing that adventure your spirit is craving.
So it's not about being mean or cutting people off.
Not at all. It's just about refining. It's about discerning who and what supports this expansive new chapter for you.
The lesson for Taurus is to be selective about what you keep stable.
Yes. Your stability is your anchor, but you're being asked to let the rest be dynamic and exciting. Your travel, your learning, let that be where the thrill is. That freedom is what's going to feed you right now.
So, my beauties, do not feel guilty for turning down an invitation this week if it doesn't light you up. This is your time to define your joy.
Remember, you are so canny. You know how to keep your foundation strong, but the most fulfilling experiences right now are going to come from trying something different.
Keep that part of your existence steady, but darling, choose variety as your spice of life this week, and you'll find yourself truly soaring into the new year.
Beautifully said.
And if this deep dive gave you that aha moment, or maybe that little push to book that trip, let us know. Hit that like button or leave us a comment. We adore hearing from you, our beauties.
Next up, we're heading from the steady earth to the communicative air. Stay tuned for Gemini.